Deleting Azure resources, it is very important to understand about this deletion process. Otherwise, you're gonna pay extra money. So first, before we start deleting Azure resources, we need to understand the Azure resources structure. So if you look at here, the Azure resources structure is something like that. You have Azure tenant, then you have a management group, then you have subscription, you have resource group and resources. Any resource that you create, a resource could be an IP address, a resource could be a hard drive, a resource could be something like VNet, okay, a resource could be a VM, like anything that you create. Like for example, if you look at here, come to the resource groups. So if you look at here, these are all resources, okay? Now, as I said, these are all resources, and most of the resources that you can think of will incur some amount of cost. But some of the resources may not cost you anything. For example, creating a network security group doesn't cost you anything, it's free. So if you create a network security group and if you do not delete it, it doesn't cost you anything. However, it is better to delete all resources. Now it depends. Once you get your hands with Azure, you will know things that will incur cost and things that are for free. However, these are the resources, and we need to make sure that we delete these resources. We need to make sure that we delete these resources. Now, while making sure that we delete these resources, maybe there are certain things that you haven't deleted or you have forgotten. Come and check the resource group. Come and check the resource group. Always, it is the best to start from here. It is the best to start from here. Why? Because if you look at here, what I did here, I will go to the, just to show you. So you have tenant, management group, subscription, resource group, resources, okay? This is how is the Azure structure it looks like. Now, if you come here, okay, search for resource groups. These are the resource groups that you have. So any resource that you have created so far will be here. Let's come here. Now you want to delete all of them, select all of them, or you want to delete a particular resource is up to you. Sometimes one resource is linked with the other resource as well. Like for example, if I delete the VM, my IP address will get deleted because I selected that option. Hadn't I selected that option, I delete the VM, the IP address would still be there, and I would be paying for it. So let's select here. Look, just shrink these bars, you don't need. So if you will be able to see here the delete. Okay, so if you cannot see those things, then what you need to do, for example, if I expand those things, come here and select delete. So you need to type here delete. They wanted to make sure that you are sure that you are deleting. It's not a mistaken click or something like that. Then click here, delete. Always look at here. If it is revolving, then it is still in progress. Okay, it depends on the types of resources you have. Okay, how long will it take? Some of them are deleted, some of them are still here. Okay, now if you look at here, everything is deleted. Sometimes things are deleted, but you still can see. So what you do, you come here, you come to the resource group, double check if it is deleted or not. Now, I would prefer also delete the resource group as well. I would prefer delete this one as well. Okay, so it will make sure that 100% you have deleted everything. Okay, if you cannot delete the resource group for some reason, that means there are some resources or it is linked to something. Because once you have some interdependencies, then you won't be able to delete that. Okay, the interdependencies will prevent you from deleting certain things. Now let me give you an example. Like, let's say to run a virtual machine, you need IP address, you need hard drive, and also you need VNet. So if you want to delete a VNet, for example just a VNet, and you are not deleting anything, you will get an error. Why you are going to get an error? Because these virtual machines are dependent on this VNet, and deleting the VNet will make this virtual machine a VNetless, okay, which is not possible because the virtual machine has to run in a network. So there are certain things that you won't be able to delete until and unless you deleted the if I want to put it like that way, is there are other resources that is connected or associated with it. So you need to first disassociate or disconnect those parts from the resource before you can delete it. I think it makes clear. So you can delete the resource group. Come here. So if you come here in the resource group, this is your resource group, and if you look at here, it says the delete option is, you see, delete the resource group. This is the one, delete the resource group. Here you need to give the group name. So they already made it easy for you. You can click here, you can paste here, and you can delete. While deleting the resource group, I want to mention certain things as well. It is not very complex things, or it's not a rocket science that you cannot delete things. This is easy to delete things. The problem will happen, like for example, if you have a storage account and you have a backup in the storage account, you won't be able to delete that one straight away. There are a few steps and you need to go through step by step. Missing a step will not allow you to delete, and it is really complex. This is not we are discussing here how to delete a storage account, but what I'm saying is deleting like everything will not be that straightforward. Okay, you delete certain things and it works automatically, like it gets deleted. There are step-by-step process as well for certain resources. So depending on the type of resource that we are talking about, the deletion process could be complex and could be different as well. It has been deleted. Now if you are using a free account, let's say for 1 month, if you have got that 200 USD free, I wouldn't recommend deleting the subscription at this point. But let's say if you want to be 100% sure, okay, that there is nothing, again, to be more safe, okay, to give you a complete satisfaction, you can delete the subscription as well. Deleting the subscription is connected to your bank card, so it will make sure that you have your bank card is not attached to this account anymore. Later you can create subscription as well. Okay, so you can search here for subscriptions and you will be able to go into the subscriptions. To me, like deleting the resource group, until just make sure you do not have any resource group, that means you do not have any resources. Of course, you can go to the billing and check those things as well.